You don't know for certain if Vega just placed down a bunch of wards. So you send General up there, and you notice during the time that Vega went for that 5-man smoke, what did Na'Vi get in return? They got an objective out of it. They went bottom, they got the tier 2.
And around mid, onto Solo, finding out behind the ult, but there we have no one jumping in with the Dream Call. Aegis will be popped on Ditchera with a burst down, no one on the puck. And Na'Vi, they're even ready to go for more. Ditchera jumps in onto Mag, Vodic Shield will allow him to turn around, pop the brawl onto Ditchera with a burst from Arsenal, the control, gets the shackles, the swap's there, but the shackles persist, bursting through onto Show the Slayer. Na'Vi find themselves another, there'll be a buyback from no one, looking to find something in return, but Arstar blinks up to the high ground, FM follows suit and takes down the Shaman. Now eyes onto Dendy, but he can't go for that kill, they'll have to hold back. So Vega do find a couple of picks, but it did obviously cost them the buyback on the puck for that. But for this kind of last 5 minutes of the game, General's kind of been in his own little world. But mid lane though, jump in onto Dendy, and General now turning up with the boss. Because of their spaces out, he's got a lot of farm, and he has got the initiation onto Mag. The swap's there, but it doesn't matter. Mag's already gone down. FN starting to fight back though. Takes down Arstar, now popping the BKB. FN just decides to TP, realizes he can't find anything more from this fight. Vega, they've just got to bail, try and keep the rest of them alive. There's a jump in onto Solo. This man already used the ultimate. He's got the aphotic shield, will be able to keep himself alive. But Na'Vi take a 2-for-1 trade nonetheless. The game achieve and accomplish as this game does continue.
Yeah, you notice that Vega go for the smoke, and people might find this a little bit weird because they just got Roshan, but the majority of this is just all that thought.
Oh, they get the catch onto no one, and they will take down the puck of the sidelines. Now looking for more. Arstal being focused by FN. Takes down one, now looking for more. The control General, lassos up, Mac drags him across Solo. Brought down, the coil will be dropped as buybacks coming out from 2 members of the side of Vega. Na'Vi as well, getting Arstal back into the fray with a buyback. FN cleans up a second. Double kill for the Slug. Solo looking towards Ditchera. Shoma getting chopped down by Dendy Shakram. FN finds General. They will kill the bat off as well. So buybacks being used by both sides. I believe 2 from Vega, 1 from Na'Vi. But again, the situation persists where FN is not dying, and he's making a lot happen on this slug.
It's such a disadvantage that like these team fights are their only way to claw their way back in, so they're willing to blow every bit of net worth they have to be able to win the fight, and they traded a gem over to their advantage.
He was thinking about a solo kill. In fact, he's going to have the back of a Dendy flying through onto Shaman, but FN's there on the backlines, kills off Shadow Shaman. FN maybe looking for more, swap onto Denny, but now Vega realizing this is not the fight for them, trying to get out, eyes onto Shaman the Slayers. Na'Vi chase down the Venge, will finish him off.
If they kill them, at least 2 heroes, then Roshan is guaranteed. And then I think at that point, Vega don't really have options.
Simultaneously, the odds are against them, but this could be the comeback.
Na'Vi with the wraparound. Let's see how this kicks off. Jumping straight away. Dream Call. Silence on Super Ditchera. Pops the BKB. Crush onto Solo. FN working his way into Sineko. The wards have been dropped. Shona's going to be the first to fall. Dendy on a monster kill. Mag tries to hold the back with a roll, but Dendy moves forward, cuts down another. But at the same time, FN, he's doing so much in this fight. Looking to chase down Ditchera. Can't quite finish off the Slaughter. Armor totally going to keep the man alive. FN looking for Ditchera
so
in
close
the
to each
tree
other.
line. Oh,
Nice.
gets the orb on, finds themselves a third. Vega 3 for 3 at this point. FN is going to look to come back in over the tree line potentially. Still hiding now, starts to tickle away at Dendy. Dendy with the double pieces, throwing them back. General popping him away with the flame break. They've got to be careful, this Slark is incredibly scary. At the same time, FN doesn't want to risk throwing this one away. No one coming back in, playing around with Dendy. Shadow Dance will be back up in a bit, but FN holding off the fight. And again, I mean, 3 for 3, even trades, but trades where, you know, the Slark staying alive, FN continues to get so much out of these fights, and my goodness, him and Dendy still yet to die this game.
Oh yeah.
If Vega can take a fight here, this is going to be absolutely huge for them. Na'Vi already half health on Roshan. It's falling incredibly quickly. General jumps in, get the lasso with a
Nice
swap.
counter.
FN puts the BKB, and now Vega, they're going to look to jump in. But Ditchera already picks up the Aegis. FN, he's got to find a lock onto someone. Looks back towards General, but the crush, they're holding FN in place for the time being. Mag taken out by the Demon Dane from Dendy. And Ditchera looking at FN, but the Dream Cop from the high ground, no one contending to them. And FN jumps back in, will pop the Aegis on Ditchera. They've lost 2 permanently on the side of Na'Vi. FN moving back and around, magic missile from Shona onto Snake, and FN jumps back in, looking for the bounty hunter, he's going to find it, another kill for the Slug. Ditchera and Dendy hot on the chase. They need to do something about this Slug, otherwise the Slug will surely be ready to do something about them. Still 30 seconds without the Shadow Dance. FN needs to be careful, he will get himself out thanks to no one coming in on the backside and just using the Yules to control Dendy and hold Na'Vi back from chasing him. So again, Na'Vi do get the Aegis, but Vega, they find the favorable team fight. So it's an even trade, but the gold is still going back the way of Vega, and still FN Slark. He is playing out of his mind this game.
Not the problem of the actual team fight, it's when you continue the team fight and you have 2 cores on 2 cores, you would prefer to have a Slark as one of those 2 cores.
Right.
Teasing with the mid lane, Ditra gonna come in with a jump, Solo pops the ultimate, looking for the turnaround, Magic Missile controlling Ditra the roar, coming out from Mag, at the same time Dendy moving in straight away, looking to burst down the beast mode, but FN, he's already killed Ditra, jumps onto Zaneko, they'll find themselves a second, and FN still alive on the backlines, looking to be eating into Arsenal, this Slark is going crazy, triple kill for FN, finally gets lassoed, but can they kill this man? Na'Vi, they've already lost 3, FN still looking incredibly healthy at this point, Dendy trying to do his best, he's killed off the 2 supports, but it's that issue where they just don't have the lockdown that you're talking about, Denny. Looking for no one. He'll use himself up. We need to see FN come back in for Vega. He's looking out from the sidelines, maybe thinking about trying to help out this pup. No one. And he get himself out of this. Oh, he blinks. He has the orb. No one playing around it. General will chase him down. Oh, again. Phase shift. No one. Creating a lot of space. Can't get out of that, though. And Denzi will finally catch the puck.
It's much more important for FN to stay alive, and now he's completed the butterfly and just picks up a double damage too. He can go hunting.
Yeah, he wants to go and find someone with this.
You see that they have 1 disable on, or they have he has 1 defensive item on the puck with the Yule Scepter, and they still takes forever to kill.
Good luck. Another kill for this Slark. I mean, FN, if they can catch him though. But the question is, it's a big if. I mean, FN, if he gets too greedy in RV, they might be able to punish him, but FN, he can just afford to do this. Ditra pops the BKB, but FN pops him. Dendy and General there, but they just can't control the Slark. He's out. Again, 2 more kills to his tally, 13-0-6. It just continues. Look at the net worth, 27,000 on both Dendy and FN, miles ahead of the rest of the pack. But at this stage of the game, that value, that net worth, it just seems to do so much more on a Slark. Have an answer for FN running around and jumping at them.
Yeah, they desperately need the Hex. You notice that Dendy, I really think this should have been his 3rd or 4th item.
FN jumps in, Dream Call onto Artstar and Seneko. Artstar will get the wards out, the Shackle as well. And BKB comes out from FN and he's ready to just continue fighting Denny through the Shackle from the sidelines to make speed pop. General gets the last off, but General's dead. Shoma will fall in return. It's a 2-for-1 favoring Vega at the moment, and FN still looking incredibly healthy. Starts to chip away at Ditchera. Soneko laying down the tracks of Dendy. Trill trying his best here. FN starting to steal the essences away. Solo and no one playing around it. FN has been hexed up, but they just don't have the damage to kill him. FN looking to move in onto Ditchera. Shadow Dance comes out. They'll take down the Slaughter. FN continuing to just dismantle Na'Vi. They will finally lose Solo. FN eyes towards Seneko, jumps forward. Hasn't got the vision though, so Seneko will be able to get himself out. FN disengages, but another fight where they just can't kill this Slark. And I mean, the Abaddon and the Venge, Na'Vi will kill them every time, but the rest of the team, it's just proving to be too slippery.
Catch Vega Squadron, and we're able to punish them for and push objectives.
Roche going to be back up now. Vega did just smoke up.
So bad.
Jumping in onto Seneko. FN looking to take down the first kill. They'll find it. BKB's being part of the Abyssal. Dropped onto Ditchera. Arsenal with the check for the high ground onto Solo. They're not going to do too much. And FN ripped through Ditchera. It's going to be a 2nd kill for the Slug. There's a buyback straight away from Seneko, but Vega moving into the pit. They're going to look to take Roche themselves. They're going to get it at Slug. Na'Vi did end up killing Roshan with the wards, but it doesn't matter because FN gets the Aegis on his Slark. And now, with this, Vega, they could look to try and push down a lane as they get this huge flow of momentum.
You can just ignore it. The problem is you can ignore Dendy if you're Vega. Like, you can lose all your supports, doesn't matter.
Shoot, FN jumping in onto Dendy. Seneko, he's going to be the first FN trying to take down Seneko. They'll find a bounty hunter down for 80 seconds. Shoma Mag being controlled. Dendy moving in with a chakra, burst down 2. Looks towards Solo, but he's got the on at the same time. FN's killed off a second on the backlines. No one hexed up. They'll find themselves a 3rd Na'Vi. They'll look to Solo. They will kill 4 heroes this time. Solo's going to make the work for it, but they'll find it nonetheless. Ultra kill for Dendy on his Timbersaw. But FN, the kill that counts, will escape. But this time, a convincing team fight win for Na'Vi. He's turned up. He'll start to chomp away at the Timbersaw. Andy, Timber chains out, turns around with the chakrams. Can Vega continue to chase this? The rest of Na'Vi scattered around at the moment. Dreamcore's going to be dropped. They really want to try and find this Timbersaw kill. FN starting to chip away. General comes in with the lasso, but the swaps there. Shoma saving his teammate. No one pops the refresh of the Dreamcore again, but already the burst. But then it takes down 2. Now they look to FN. They need the control, but FN gets the Shadow Dance out. He'll be able to get himself down to the south. Only the 2 dead on Vega at the moment. Looking to try and control no one on his puck. Yours is up. Can he get himself out of it? The rest of Vega have bailed. They'll find the Shackle. Arsenal's got the control, and Na'Vi find themselves a third.
Yeah, just because you're giving him free armor. Dendy's not gonna die in a game like this.
Arsenal, he's definitely gonna die. FN takes it down. Pops the PKB, realizing that he just can't allow himself to be controlled. In fact, just goes to General. Chomp, chomp, chomp. The Hex. Lasso is there. They need more control. Have they got it into the Chakram? FN falling low. Hexed up again. But the Shadow Dog.
Can he die?
The cross kills it.
Oh, they got it.
They killed the slug. Dendy. A huge influx of gold. They've finally taken down the raid boss 53 minutes in.
53 minutes in.
They certainly took their time. What is this game?
Vega aren't that strong.
Dendy, then comes to the wall, Tell him he's jumping into the last double. He couldn't keep himself alive on Snow. He will live for the timing. FN finishes off the Shaman though. He did already get the wards down Mag with the Rosie General controlling him on the back lines. FN, but the Shadow Dance goes sort down onto him as well. In back to
Dendy with the burst.
no one pulling over. He's swapped out. Shoma saves the puck. Solo, he'll get taken down as well. FN pulls the refresher. Shadow Dance has to get himself out. Buyback from the Abaddon. The Venge as well. They can need everything that they can to hold on to this fight. Girard and Denny moving in onto the Vengeful Spirit. Can they kill him for a second time? He's falling like the Chakram. They'll do it. Shoma down for opponent, 80 seconds. FN, look and see who can get a lock back onto, but it's General getting the lock, jumps in. Lasso wants to know what they've got the control. They'll bring down the puck. Puck, buying back immediately. FN jumps in, starts to work their way onto Denny. Denny team changes away. No one looking to control 90, but again, the Raw onto General. Solo moving in. FN jumps forward. Abyssal Blade jumps on the bat. FN finds himself the back kill. BKB pop turns towards Digirard, punching away, stealing a
Down for 2 minutes.
Draw, falling down, loses the Aegis. FN's been hexed up, but they got the follow-up control. FN moving back, Bodic Shield protecting him as well. But Vega fighting without 2. They're going to be fighting without 3 now. Solos to fall as well. Vega only 2 left alive. The Hostile giving Mag a little bit of a tickle into the fountain there. But Na'Vi may have just done it here. FN's trying his best, jumps in onto Hostile. Hostile gets forced back. They're going to save with the control. The Dangle falls.
They got him.
FN is down. GG. Na'Vi have done it. What a way to start this series. Oh my goodness, boys.
Unbelievable. Truly unbelievable. I mean, both these teams, their backs were against the wall. Like, Vega Squadron for so long were left in this scenario where it's like, oh god, Na'Vi have such a big advantage. FN, don't die. Don't ever give up. Just play perfectly to last long enough that you can try and carry this game. But then Na'Vi, consequently, like, they end up going to the bitter late game against the Slark, completely 6-slotted, and still managed to outplay Vega Squadron in the team fights.